trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. The guard set is Giddey and White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, Paul out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Castle, and it's Bassey in at the 4 slot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Pass to Castle. Off target with his 3. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. White, good.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Now, Wembanyama. The three-pointer, no good. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Paul. Wembanyama outside. Fades away. And it's White with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
No good. Shot missing. Nice defense by Vassell. Pass to Castle. Williams with the block. Here's Levine. Back to White. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Look at San Antonio. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And right now, Chicago, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Bulls. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And, you know, for the Bulls, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Now here's Giddey. 23 points for him the last game against Brooklyn. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Bulls trail by 6. Now here's Levine. Still yet to score. The kick out to Williams. Shot to stop the run. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's White.
That's a great contest by Vassell. He's got the tools to be a very good defender.
Paul outside. Back to Vassell. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 5.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. You look at Castle, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
Well, knowing that you have a lockdown guy at this position on defense helps you be more aggressive on that side.
Spurs leading by 5. Vassell, the bounce pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Giddey. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 5.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Pass to Bassie. Here's Castle. Guarded by Levine. Here's Castle. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now here's Levine. Not a lot of room.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. And the first one drops. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Well, here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly, what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the three-point basket by Chicago. And the shot goes in. 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Chicago trailing. And here's Levine. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Here's Paul. Pass to Champagny. Here's Bassey. He's guarded by Williams. Bassey, the pass to Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. On the clock. Shoots over Vucevic. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Levine is screen on Paul. Here's Giddey. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Here's Champagny, guarded by Levine. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Champagny. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Zach LaVine. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Dosunmu following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Smith. Good defense by Wembanyama.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the Bulls with another miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Giddey. 10 points for him. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Bassey. Rebound by the Bulls. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Zach Collins checked in for the Spurs. Jones comes in for Chris Paul. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Champagny. 8 points his last outing. Now Vassell. In the corner, Collins with it. They get it again. Wembanyama gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Dosunmu with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Levine. The rebound by Champagny.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Collins. That one falls. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Now here's Giddey. 12 points for him. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jones, no luck. Bulls trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
And here's Levine. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. They throw good, Levine. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Castle's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Now here's Jones, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
The first one falls. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So,
well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Here's Dosunmu. Still scoreless. We've got Jeremy Sohan. Trey Jones out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Castle in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Terry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
First one falls for him. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Now here's Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Johnson. Vucevic with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Vucevic, covered by Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Spurs shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Jones, no luck. And Chicago shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jones against Terry. Jones kicks to Collins. Pass to Johnson. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Great D that time from Vucevic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for Zach LaVine.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Smith. Now here's Dosunmu. Right wing. Vucevic down low. Working on Collins. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Johnson with a screen on White. Pass to Johnson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that's the strength of Johnson. This guy is very well put together.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the Bulls making a change here. Bruce Ellis has checked in. Free throw no good for Johnson.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Count it.
Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. White with it, defended by Jones. Back to Smith. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 5. Stolen away. Here's Castle. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Bulls shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Now Dosunmu. No scoring in this one. Pass to Vucevic. In the corner, Smith with it. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. San Antonio leading by 4. Johnson finds Collins. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
White the pass to Dosunmu. Smith outside. Pass to White. Back to Smith. 4 on the clock. And here's White. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
So both teams changing it up here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Spurs leading by 3. 3-on-3. Kicks it out to Jones. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Puts it up. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Giddey with it. Jones covering. Jones against Giddey. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here's Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Jones. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Pass to Champagny. Johnson with it. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Wembanyama's got 16 points. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, White. Here's Levine. Back to White. Pass to Giddey. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A different look now for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Jones. And a change for the Bulls. Smith has checked in. And so here is Chicago, trailing by 4.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. Victor Wembanyama is second. In the third spot, Harrison Barnes.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
Yeah, what a luxury for the coaches. They can trust their bigs to make free throws. That takes a load of stress away.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 12. Right side, Levine. A shot that time, not on target.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Vassell, wide open. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
A chance to check out stats for Paul. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
Here's Buzelis and the Bulls with another miss.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Castle. Pass to Bassie. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Outside, Levine. They need this. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Vassell against White. And the basket by Vassell. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Spurs leading by 9. Here's Castle. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Levine. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Back to Vassell. His three-pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 9. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Paul. Shot clock at 6. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Giddey with it. He's got 12. Smith kicks to Giddey. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
1:09 left to play in the first half. Wembanyama passes to Bassie. Now here's Paul. To the inside. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively. Not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Smith, and it's Williams in for Buzelis.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from White. .46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Well, the Bulls shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And White kicks to Williams. Now here's Levine. He's covered closely. Banked in off the glass. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
The speed in which Levine can elevate in traffic allows him to finish tough shots like that.
Now Wembanyama. 4 seconds left. Another shot. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against any opponent there, Shaq.
Well, I don't know if they have the roster makeup to get to the finals or even conference finals. But on any given night, this team is dangerous.
I don't know, Shaq. They look good.
All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now, Wembanyama has a major impact at both ends, possibly a generational talent. Time will tell, but he's showing it all tonight.
There might be some Lou Alcindor in this kid. You know who I'm talking about? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the length, the toughness. But like you said, we've got to see more.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 9-point game. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Giddey in at point guard. And you were just talking about this, Coach. Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And both free throws good for Giddey.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Giddey against Paul. Inside. There's Levine. And no good. Trying to use the glass. San Antonio leading by 5. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Bassie. Paul, a screen on Williams. Here's Bassie. He's guarded by Williams. Just 4 to shoot. That's a 2 from Paul. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Right side, Williams. Latrey. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. Well, you look at Williams, dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wants to get it to Giddey, and does. Over Paul. Giddey, no good. Spurs leading by 5. And it's Vassell in the corner. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's now 10 points for Devin Vassell.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
For Chicago, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Vucevic. Tipped away and taken away by Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to White. And it's Giddey in the corner. Drills it from outside. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Bassie. Now here's Paul. Giddey defending. Here's Vassell. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's White. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Giddey finds White.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Levine. To the left wing. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Bulls trail by 8. Now here's Giddey. 19 points in the game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. Here's Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Then one on Castle.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. San Antonio making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Spurs. Vassell outside. The open shot by Paul. Rebounded by Vucevic.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
In the corner, it's Levine. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bulls trail by 6. And here is Giddey. He's got 19. Over in the corner, White. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
That's a veteran move right there. Vucevic so good with that shot. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. San Antonio leading by 4. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Spurs?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And yes, it's good. Wembanyama's got 28.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Bulls trail by 6. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Here is Paul. To the left side wing. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Paul against Giddey. Williams a screen on Paul. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Kick out to Levine. Cuts off the pass. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Zach Collins checked in for San Antonio. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Chicago. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Offline with his three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
On the wing, Williams. He's got 6. Back to Levine. From 15 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well. And shots like that only hurt his team more.
Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Now Vucevic in the corner. It's Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Zach Levine, never bashful, answers right back.
Vassell outside. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. Giddey with it. Chris Paul covering. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Collins. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Levine. Champagnie passes to Bassi. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Back to Giddey. With the teardrop on his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight. Paul with the ball. Pass to Collins. To the paint. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the inside. Here's Bassi. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Bassi's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Levine passes to Giddey. On the wing, Dosunmu. Outside, Levine. And he's good on the 3 ball. Levine's got 16 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Trey Jones comes in for Chris Paul. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Bruce Ellis comes in for Josh Giddey. Outside, Jones. Pass to Sohan. Here's Champagnie, defended by Dosunmu. A shot by Champagnie, no good. Chicago with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Levine's shot is off. Spurs leading by 3. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his 2nd season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. San Antonio again missing. Bulls trail by 3. Now Buzelis, pass to Levine. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. And that one's good, Champagnie. And the Spurs lead by 3.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Jones. Over to the wing. Vucevic down low. He's guarded by Collins, and the shot goes down.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Jones looking for an opening. Collins kicks to Vassell. On the 3 off target. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Buzelis. Fade away. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Vassell. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 1. Collins is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. And San Antonio shooting 40% from the field. Johnson, he drains the quick shot. Johnson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for San Antonio. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
San Antonio with the ball. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Collins trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you can't be undisciplined guarding Sohan because he sometimes baits you into fouling him.
And he makes the first.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player. He hits both from the stripe.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Buzelis. It's White on the wing and taken away by Johnson. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
Here's White. Here's Buzelis. To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Collins. Here's Champagnie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Josh Giddey. First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Champagnie. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Dosunmu. And that one misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to White. Back to Dosunmu. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jones against Giddey. Johnson, the pass to Collins. It's stolen by Smith. Pushing it up. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's Sohan. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Champagny, and it's White with the rebound.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Pass to Giddey. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson from outside. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 9 rebounds now tonight. White finds Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the front iron.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's White following the bucket by the Spurs. Smith with a screen on Jones. Giddey, no good. Spurs leading by 6. Left side, Jones. Johnson outside. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And White with the stuff.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Zach LaVine's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Terry's subbed in for Kobe White. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks, David. Wembanyama against Vucevic. Wembanyama down low. Misses from close range. LaVine for 3. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Terry. Back to Williams. Pass to LaVine. Clock at 4. Williams with the ball. Here's the 3. It's deflected. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Vassell. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
The first one falls.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Bulls trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Osumu finds Levine. Over Castle. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
At the ball. Pass to Castle. Over Levine. And the basket by Castle. And the Spurs lead by 5. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here's Vucevic. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
Bulls trail by 7. Osumu with it. Outside Levine. Over Castle. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Paul. And Wembanyama passes to Paul. Vucevic against Wembanyama. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. The rebound by Dosunmu. For Chicago, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And he banks in the layup. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And so it's San Antonio with it. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Oh, Wembanyama powers in the putback.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside Levine. They set the pick. Top of the key. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Paul's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Dosunmu. Pass to Levine. Back to Dosunmu. It's up a 3. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Bassey. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Well, to say it's hard to stop Wembanyama without fouling is a major understatement.
Shot's good.
And they got to bring the double team on it.
Some changes for Chicago. White comes in for Cherry. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Dosunmu. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Levine. Pass to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. And the Bulls another 3.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Here's Wembanyama. Vucevic defending. Wembanyama, no good. Chicago has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And it's White missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
San Antonio again missing. And Chicago shooting about 47% here in the fourth. That three off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls trail by 9. Now here's Levine. Pass to Vucevic, the 17-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Paul with the ball, defended by Giddey. Vassell against White. Here's Bassey. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Bassey's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio. Outside, Levine. From deep, Vassell grabs the board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Bassett. He's guarded by Williams.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so here is Chicago, trailing by 13. Outside Terry. Bassey pulls it in. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.